What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we're back in Forza 5 with something a little bit different. We're going to see if it's possible to make this Indy car drift in a somewhat controllable way. I mean, yes, you could rip the e-brake and you know, get it sideways and then just kind of recover it, but we're going to actually see if you can really drift this car in a way that would be similar to what you would do with a standard drift car. Now, obviously, we're not going to get to standard drift car levels of controllability, most likely when we're sideways, since this was made to be a grip-focused car, but we're going to see how close we can actually get. Now, the tires in the back are extremely fat, so I have no idea if we're actually going to be able to kind of switch it up a little bit. Now, the only thing we could do, honestly, is brakes, and I'm just going to do it because why not? But we can also do tires and wheels. Now, for the tire compound, I'm actually thinking of, normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I wouldn't switch to drag tires, but since we're on race tires right now, I might actually. I might actually switch to drag tires just because of the fact that honestly, I'm not sure though. It's a weird thing. It's a hard call. But you know what? I'll come back and I will actually I will come back if I feel like these are too grippy. I'll come back and see if the drag ones change it at all, but I don't know. They probably won't. I like the wheels that we have on it right now. And actually, let me back out because I feel like they're NT RPF ones, at least the racing version. Or no, never mind. That was just somebody else's design, not design, but setup. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a tune setup. Now, I don't know if the standard setup will really work on this car because it's such a different machine. But I mean, we could try it out. That's the thing. Right now we're in a stage of just trying things out with this car because I don't even know if it's gonna work with the setup we're gonna put on it. It's all the way down. Bring this down. Diff. Yeah, 100% all around. And go ahead and just see, after applying that, let's just see what that does. And we're going to take it to Bernese Alps and just see what that does in a little bit of a controlled test. We may do some live tuning as well. That's why I like to do test drive first off. Some people they'll just do a blind tune and then head straight into like free play and practice with the car. I do that sometimes, like if I know exactly that the setup is going to work and I'm very confident in the car. But since I've never ever tuned this car before, even this car type, it's definitely going to be a little bit of a different experience. So first off, let's see how it's... What the heck was that? That was me dropping my TV remote. Either way, we're going to go ahead and see how this thing sounds, because I'm assuming it's going to sound pretty crazy. Sounds pretty dang good if you ask me. Oh gosh, it does not want to go sideways, and then the second you go sideways in it, yeah, the second you go sideways in it, it wants to pull back the other direction. It doesn't hold very well. See, that's the thing. We're gonna really have to mess with this car if we want it to do anything resembling a drift. Let's see. Oh gosh. This might not be the answer, but we're gonna try it anyway. Honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of trying things. Like, I'm not working off of any specific, like, I guess you could say thought-out formula. I'm just trying things. So bear with me for a little while, but I feel like I'll be able to get something, like at least something out of this car, as far as somewhat of a controllable drift. Made some pretty drastic changes, so let's see what happens. I mean, not bad. We were able to bring it back. I mean, yeah, it's not a It doesn't score like an S15 or something, but we are starting to get a little bit closer to something that resembles a somewhat controlled drift. I mean, like I said before, this is not going to be any kind of competitive drift car. It's just like a fun project kind of a deal. Oh, wow. I mean, it stopped itself, but it did kind of bring itself back. It's weird. Every time you try to power drift it, though, every time you try to power oversteer, it will instantly hook up and whip around. That's the issue with this car, is it will instantly hook up and whip around. Yeah, standard countersteering methods of countersteering definitely don't really work here. I'm trying to think, because we could do... I'm a little scared to do what I'm doing right now, but to try this this little setup idea that I have, but we'll see. I wonder. This is probably not a very good idea, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This is probably not a very good idea, but I feel like there might be at least a little bit of potential, just in trying weird stuff. Wait just a second. That was a little bit more controlled. That was a little bit better. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit here. Oh, God. That was too close to the wall. Thing is, when you get the back end out, it hooks up again really quickly, so you have to get the rear wheel spinning immediately. Otherwise, once it hooks up again, you'll just be spat out by the car. We probably won't be able to keep any kind of, wait a minute, I just remembered. Because we have tunable aero, I believe. Yeah, okay. Now that we've changed the tunable aero, that might make a little bit of a difference as well, to get the thing to slide around. Oh, God, I tried a little bit of a clutch kick, and see, the thing is, it'll go 90 degrees, and then it will stay there. It'll go, and then... I feel like its issue is the fact that it wasn't built for this, and we're trying to make something that was built for a specific purpose do something completely different. And it's arguing with us. There we go. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. I mean, at least we kept a few points. You gotta be on and off the e-brake constantly to get anything like, any kind of like, somewhat of a resemblance of a drift. You have to be constantly on and off the e-brake, constantly on and off the clutch. You have to be clutch kicking all the time. You have to be very, very involved and on top of it, otherwise it will spin out immediately. And avoid walls. Oh, no. That corner's tricky. It's not tricky in anything else, but this car, yeah, it makes it very tricky. Oh, come on. Yes, there we go. So you do need somewhat of a balance, but it is possible. The margin for error, though, is so tiny. If you screw up, like, maybe even once, like that, it's the margin for error is just so tiny with this car that you don't just have, I almost said you gotta be awake, but you gotta be more than awake if you want to get anything out of this car. And I'm gonna need a ton more practice before I can even put in any kind of, before I can even do a good replay with this car. This is difficult stuff right here. And if any of you guys want to try this for yourself, then, I mean, feel free, oh god, that was so close to the wall, feel free to try it, and see if you can get any kind of decent drifting out of this car, because if there's anybody thinking that, oh yeah, it's, you know, it's easy, you know, it'd just be, if there's anybody that's just like, it'd just be easy, it's, you know, it'd be perfectly easy to drift that thing, whoa, okay, that's the first time it's ever had a successful drift around that corner, not bad. But yeah, if there's anybody that's like, oh, it'd be, you know, it's super easy to drift that thing. Sure. There we go. Starting to have something that resembles drifting. And, I mean, give it a shot. If you think you can do, like, oh, God. If you think you can do, like, a proper drifting setup with this car, give it a shot and let me know, like, show me the video, because that would be absolutely insane. I'm gonna keep working working with this car to see what I can get out of it. But honestly, I think it's gonna be a very, very difficult project. God, you gotta be right on top of it every single moment. Otherwise, it will instantly whip around on you. And I'm talking about instantly. The amount of I don't even know what I'm saying right now. The amount of speed you need for the steering correction is so, like, you need to have basically instantaneous steering correction, which you got to know the exact second that you need to apply that counter steer, because applying that counter steer is, like I said, you have such a small window, like that. That's when you catch it, and it makes you feel really, really good. But if you mess it up, yeah. Which is very easy to do, by the way. You start to get to the point where it's like, you start to get to the point where you can catch it, because you have to counter steer, like I said, instantly. Let's see if I can get anything resembling a drift on this last corner. If I could drift the whole thing, that'd be crazy. I don't know if I can, though. We might have to, like, kind of kick the car back out again halfway through the corner. I'm not even going to do, like, an initiation right there. Just gonna wait till we get here, and then instantly counter steer, keep it up in the high RPMs, lost the points, and, okay. Woo! That's gone a little bit better than I thought it was gonna go. But I feel like, and wait, yeah, they are N-key RPF ones, at least they look like it. Kind of. They kind of look like RPF ones. I don't know, though. But final opinions on this insane, wacky machine that we've somehow crafted. It's interesting. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it's like a good drift car or anything like that. But it is actually an interesting challenge. The only thing is, you gotta be on it you gotta be on it all the time, and it's gonna take it'll take a lot of time to get used to it. I'm gonna, like, pretty much, this will be one of my main projects, so if I can get this to be a really, like, an actually really good drifter, then I will definitely show you guys an updated version of this down the road in the future, because I feel like it has a little bit of potential to be something kind of off the wall and funky and, like, something that not many people are going to use, but it's also going to take a lot of work to get this to where I want it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.